Okay, so what if you could get your hands on what is probably Google's most advanced AI image tool, we'll just call it Nano Banana Pro for this explainer, and then turn it into a real, actual business for free? You know, this isn't some hypothetical question. It's a very real opportunity that's happening right now, and we're going to break down exactly how you can get in on it.
And look, just to be super clear, this is not some watered-down trial version or anything like that. No, no. This is the full, professional-grade tool, completely unlocked. But, and this is a big but, this opportunity isn't going to last forever. That window is limited. The clock is already ticking.
So that's the big question, right? How do you take this incredible free piece of technology and turn it into an actual, income stream? Well, we're not just going to throw a few ideas at you. We are laying out 5 complete, actionable business blueprints to get you started right away. All right, so before we jump into the 5 ways you can actually make money with this, let's just quickly talk about why this tool is such a massive game changer. I mean, there are 3 key features here that basically unlock everything we're about to talk about. These are the reasons these business ideas are even possible now. First up, and this is a big one, is character consistency. This solves what has been the single biggest headache for anyone making AI art, something called identity drift. I mean, if you've ever spent ages creating the perfect character, only to have the AI completely forget who they are in the next image, you know the pain. Well, that frustration, it's gone. This tool lets you generate the exact same character from any angle, in any outfit, and they stay, well, them.
Okay, next up is a feature that is an absolute game changer for anyone in e-commerce. You know how AI-generated text used to look? Just a complete mess of weird, wavy, gibberish letters. It made it totally useless for things like t-shirts or posters. Well, this tool fixes that completely. We're talking clean, crisp, perfectly readable text right onto any image you create.
And finally, number 3. Just think of this as having Photoshop-level editing power, but you control it all with a simple text prompt. Seriously, tasks that would have taken hours of manual work, relighting an entire scene, totally changing the mood, fixing complicated shadows, you can now do all of that in seconds. It is a massive boost to your productivity. Okay, so with those 3 superpowers in mind, consistent characters, perfect text, and instant editing, let's get to the good stuff. Let's connect this amazing tech to real-world money. Here are 5 distinct business blueprints you can literally launch right now. All right, business idea number 1. Now, this first one is a classic for a reason, but this new tool makes it way more powerful and easier than ever before. It's a business model that requires pretty much zero upfront investment. We're talking about the world of print on demand. This is where you can sell actual physical products to anyone on the planet without ever having to touch a single piece of inventory yourself. So here's how it works. It's actually pretty simple. You use the AI to generate really unique designs for things like t-shirts, posters, mugs, you name it. Then you just upload those designs to a store you set up on a platform like Etsy or Shopify. Now, when someone buys one of your products, a service like Printify or Gelato automatically prints it and ships it directly to your customer. You don't do anything. But here's the secret sauce, the crucial part. Don't just make generic stuff. Use this AI to totally dominate a super specific niche. I'm talking synthwave-style corgis on a t-shirt or dark academia-themed journal covers. This tool lets you create for these tiny, passionate communities at a scale that it was impossible before. Okay, on to blueprint number 2. For this one, we're going to lean heavily on that incredible character consistency feature we talked about. This is what unlocks a huge, really heartfelt market that honestly was almost impossible for AI creators to get into before. And that market is creating custom kids' storybooks. I mean, this has been a dream for so many people, but the tech just couldn't do it right. Well, until now. See, the roadblock was always that consistency issue. You'd create a character, let's say Leo the Lion, and he would look totally different on page 1 than he did on page 5 and page 10. It was a mess. But with this new tool, that problem is just gone. You can illustrate an entire 20-page book and Leo the Lion will look exactly the same in every single scene. Just think about that. You can tap into this huge market of parents and grandparents who will absolutely pay a premium for a special, unique storybook, maybe even one where the main character looks just like their own kid. All right, blueprint number 3. This one's really cool because we're kind of shifting gears here. Instead of selling a product that you've already made, with this idea, you're selling your creative skill as a high-value, on-demand service. You're basically positioning yourself as a professional AI character generation service. Think of it like being a character designer for the modern digital age. So who actually needs this? Well, think about it. Brands are always looking for new mascots. Influencers need unique avatars to stand out. Authors need consistent characters for their book covers and all their promo materials. You could offer a whole package deal. One custom-designed character, complete with a full set of different expressions, a bunch of poses, maybe even different outfits. See, you're not just selling a couple of images here, you're providing a whole brand identity. That's a super high-value service that this tool makes incredibly fast and efficient to create.
Okay, this fourth idea, this one might be my personal favorite, especially if you love the idea of passive income. You know, doing the creative work just one time and then getting paid for it again and again and again, even while you're sleeping.
The business model is creating and selling niche-themed digital packs. Basically, you're creating bundles of high-quality images for other people to use.
So instead of just selling one image, you generate a whole collection, all built around a very specific theme. You could do like 50 different cyberpunk cityscapes, or a pack of 30 cozy cottage interiors, or maybe a whole set of anime-style character poses. Then you just bundle them up, list them for sale on a digital marketplace like Gumroad or Etsy, and that's it. You've just created a digital asset that can keep generating income for years with zero extra work. No clients, no shipping, just pure digital profit.
And that brings us to our fifth and final blueprint. Now this one is really clever because you're not selling to everyday consumers. Nope, you're selling a crucial must-have asset to other entrepreneurs, specifically to other e-commerce sellers. You are going to become a digital ad mockup generator. In other words, you're the one creating the beautiful, professional photos that other people put their designs on.
So let's go back to the mug example. Instead of designing the art for the mug, you are generating the high-quality photo of a person holding a blank mug. See the difference? Every single person selling print-on-demand products needs these blank slates to show off their designs. And with this AI tool, you can generate a literally endless supply of realistic lifestyle photos. Different styles, diverse models, the whole 9 yards, that all look like they came from an expensive, high-budget photo shoot. You're basically selling digital real estate to a huge, hungry market.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This isn't some random theory. The creator whose work this whole explainer is based on confirmed that they buy these kinds of mockups all the time. They actually said, I have purchased them for $2 to $5 a piece, so I definitely know that these mockups sell. So there you have it. It's a proven, hungry market just waiting for you, and now you can build an entire store just to serve them.
But look, these 5 blueprints, they're really just the starting line. The bigger question I want to leave you with is this. Now that the barrier to creating professional-level visuals has basically dropped to zero, what completely new businesses, what totally new forms of art are just out there waiting to be invented? The tools are here, and for the next 12 months, they're free. The rest, well, the rest is up to you.